Okay, what I'm going to do here is to open the front view and a side view of this object, and I'm going to do a wireframe on both of these. I'm going to create what I would consider the neck or the body of the Jack-in-the-Box. So I'm going to go down and create a circle. Well, right now I'm going to actually create a crank. I want to create a circle. I want to create it on the z-axis. I want to make the radius 0.2, and so that I can use that and loft it or extrude it and make my surface. So after I get all my information in, I hit yes, create, and I can see I made my circle, and it's down at the origin, and if I'm looking at it from the side, I see it one way. If I'm looking at it from the front, I see it another way. I want to use this circle and create what is called a CD curve, and use that curve to do an extrude of that circle along the line. So I'm going to use the 3D cubic, which allows me to make curves. I'm going to select my selection point, and then I'll go. Now I won't be able to see it. Okay, now I got it. I'm going to start this curve right at the top of that circle, and I'm going to click once, click twice. I'm going to adjust that a little bit, then I'll go up one grid and over one grid, and then I'll click up again, and you can see how that curve is forming. After I click the fourth place, then I'll click again straight across, and then again another increment straight across, and I've got essentially the kind of S-shaped curve that I'm looking for. If it's not exactly the way I want to, I can go in component mode, and I'll select one of the areas and adjust it a little bit, and the type I'll just move back a little bit, and so I essentially have the kind of shape I want. And I'm going to take that shape, I'll select that curve. First I'm going to select the circle. I'll shift select and select that curve that I'm working with, and I'll go to surfaces, and I'm going to go to extrude. So what has happened is that circle has been extruded to follow that path, and you see how that turned out. I have something that looks like a metal rod, and so now here's what I have to do. I'm going to find that NURBS curve, and I think I'm going to delete it. And now I want to find the curve that is inside of this shape of the crank, and I can either try to click it, or I can go to my object or my outliner and then click on the name, which is in this case curve 1, and then I will go to the delete button. So now I have the shape of the crank handle, and that's all. And I'm just, so I'll know what this is later on, I'm just going to click here and rename it crank, and I guess that's enough, and it has the information on it. Now I want to move this to the correct place, and then started to put some things on it. Okay.